do you go into the day in the morning? Do you just jump out of bed, grab your phone, and get involved in the latest news or crisis right away? Wouldn't it be nice to mindfully connect to yourself, create some comfort and ease and connection in the mind and the body, and then go into your day? This morning practice helps you do just that. Here we go. We're going to start on our backs. You can even stay in bed while you do this practice, or you can get out of bed and come to your mat. Extend the body long, maybe just as you are waking up, and then reach the arms up and over your head. Just reach them up. Give yourself a nice long stretch. And then lower the arms down. You can bend your knees to give the back a little bit of length here. And start to connect to your breath. Just feel the inhalation come in. Let it fill you up. And then release the exhalation completely. So allowing the mind and the body to come to this moment. The breath is a great anchor to the present moment. So if we can connect to the breath at the beginning of the day, we have the opportunity to be connected all throughout the day. From here, float your feet off the mat. Walk your shoulders and your hips away from you a little bit and bring the hands to the knees. Inhale here, fill the body with the breath. And as you exhale, pull the thighs in, let the body lengthen on the mat. Apanasana. Inhale, push the knees away. Lengthen the arms. And on your exhale, draw the thighs in. Just waking up the spine, waking up the hips, waking up connection between breath and movement. Draw the knees away and then draw them in. Let the arms float down by your sides. And on your next inhalation, lengthen the legs to the sky. They don't have to be all the way long. And then exhale, bend the knees. And then inhale, reach the arms up and over your head. Feel the shoulders wake up. And on your exhale, lower the arms down by your sides. And now let's put those two together. On the inhale, legs go up and arms come up and over your head. Exhale, bend the knees, draw the arms down. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, fluid movement, wake up to this connection. Exhale, lower the arms, lower legs. Feel how good it feels to move and wake up in a connected way. Reach the arms up and reach the legs up. There's a big breath that fills you up. And then on the exhale, the arms come down and the legs come down. Let your left foot float down to the mat and hug the right knee in. And then extend the left leg on the mat. So start to feel this hip wake up a little bit. Let the whole back body sink down into the mat. And then bend your left leg and cross your right ankle over the leg, giving yourself a chance to open up the hip a little bit, drawing the hand to the hip, to the thigh and pushing it away. And then let your left foot float off the mat. Now, if this becomes too much, put the left foot back down. That may be enough of a stretch. Otherwise, lift the left leg. You can keep the left foot floating up. Maybe you hold on to your left thigh or you lengthen the left leg, whatever you need to find an edge where you're waking up just enough and not hurting yourself. And you can still let the breath flow. That's how you'll know you haven't jumped over the edge, if the breath can still flow. Inhale and exhale. Float the left foot down, hug the right thigh in again, and give the leg a little bit of length, circling the foot in one direction and then the other. Bend the knee, lengthen the left leg one more time, and take the right knee over to the left, giving yourself a little twist, beginning to wake up the spine a little more. You can look over your right shoulder, you can look over your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, soften. And come back to the center. Hug the right knee in, and now hug the left knee and rock a little bit side to side. Maybe even let an exhalation come out as a sigh. Place your right foot on the mat and hug the left thigh in. The left thigh drawing towards the rib cage compresses the belly. This starts to wake up the digestive system. Extend the right leg down. Feel what's going on in this hip flexor right here as you lengthen the leg. And then bend the right knee so that you can cross the left ankle over the right thigh. A little bit of pressure to open up the left thigh. Maybe this is enough, or maybe you float the leg up, holding onto the thigh or extending the leg. And then gently place the right foot on the mat. Once again, hug the left knee in. Maybe you let out a sigh at this point. And then lengthen the leg. Circle the foot in one direction and circle the foot in the other direction. Hug the left knee in. Can you lengthen the right leg once again to prepare for this twist and take the left knee over to the right. Reach the arms out. Find the breath. On the inhalation, always on a twist, there's a lengthening, there's a filling of the body with the breath. And on the exhalation, there's a softening, there's a releasing, there's a relaxing. One more breath here. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to soften. So we're moving the spine in all directions, waking up the spine, waking up the hips. Hug that knee in. And then hug the right knee in and rock a little bit side to side. From here, lengthen the legs on the mat or in the bed, reach the arms up. Let's put a little bit of space in the side body and walk the heels over to the left and walk the shoulders over to the left. So the body's making a crescent shape or a banana shape. Stretch the arms over your head, and when you inhale, send breath in between the ribs on the right side. There's a lot of space here. You'll feel the intercostal muscles stretch. Big wake-ups, big wake-up breaths, big wake-up feelings and sensations, and maybe a big wake-up sound, maybe a little roar. Come back to the center. Roaring feels good. Reach the arms up. Hug yourself. Thank yourself for waking up in this way, and then send the legs out again. Nice long stretch. Walk the heels over to the right. Walk the shoulders over to the right. Make this crescent shape on your bed or on your mat. And this time feel space come in between the ribs on the left side and in between the rib cage and the waist. Maybe pull the shoulders down away from the ears a little bit. Inhale and exhale. Just giving yourself this little bit of time to connect in the morning. And then come back to the center. Another big stretch out. And then soften here. And just flip yourself over onto your belly. So we're going to open the heart with a little more vigor right now, a little more edge here as we come to Sphinx posture. So put your elbows right under your shoulders and lift your heart. And as you lift up, pull the elbows towards you so you can draw the heart forward a little more. If you feel too much pressure in the low back, pull the belly to the spine just a little bit. If you're squeezing the back body, sometimes we have a habit of that, relax that so that the spine can open and come into its natural shape in the low back. We end up drawing everything forward during the day. So this gives us an opportunity to begin with an open heart. Heart openers can be very energizing. So if you typically have 5 cups of coffee, maybe just 3 today would be fine. See how you feel. Give this 2 more breaths. And then lower gently down, forehead to the mat. Just slide your hands under your shoulders. Lift up to a tabletop. Hands under the shoulders and knees under the hips. Feel the length in the spine. Let's integrate this with just one cat-cow stretch. Drop the tailbone. Lift the back body. Drop the head. And then lengthen the tailbone. Reach through the spine and lift the heart. Come to a neutral spine. And make your way to any seated position to complete this practice. So sitting nice and tall, feel what's gone on in the body these last few minutes. Not very much time at all, but just the time enough to connect to yourself in the morning. One hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. Connect to the breath and let this connection to the breath take you into the day. Whole and here right now. As you breathe, feel the connection of the breath to this moment. Be present. Take this with you into the day, and I wish you a very mindful day. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.